Bordar Class 1, one of your maths activities this week, or shall I say challenges, because Miss Nixon thinks this one might just put your brain to the test. I had lots of children saying, oh, Miss Nixon, this maths is really easy over the last few weeks, flying through all the maths activities, so I thought, time to up my game. Time to make things a little bit more tricky, because we're coming to the end of year 1 now. So you should be able to put some of the skills and the number activities we've used, you should be able to put those into practice now to complete even trickier activities. So we need to find the missing numbers in the sums that Miss Nixon has given you on the worksheet. Now, again, you can complete this on the worksheet or you can write the sums into your learning book. It's completely up to you. And remember, when you're completing your learning, boys and girls, it's really important that you show Miss Nixon some of your workings out. That's because if there's a marvellous mistake, this is what helps Miss Nixon to find out where you've made that marvellous mistake and how Miss Nixon can help you to make them better, okay? So our learning objective, what we need to do is we need to fill in the missing number in a sum using counting on. Now you can all count on. If Miss Nixon shouts the number 6, you can count on 7, 8, 9, 10. Easy peasy. You were all amazing at that. You showed me that before we broke up from school a little while ago. So I'm going to show you how I want you to complete this learning activity. So we've been given the sum 10 plus something equals 14. 10 plus something equals 14. So I'm going to draw myself a blank number line and I'm going to put the number on this part of my sum. So over here you can see it's the first one, but on this sum it's the second number. So we look at the equals and we're going to look at this side of the sum first. So my number is 10. So I'm going to write that on my number line. Now I need to get all the way to number 14. So I'm going to use the number after the equal symbol and I'm going to write that at the end of my number line. So the number we have on this side goes at the start and the number after the equals goes at the end, okay? Then I need to count on to see how far I get there. So 10, I'm going to use my pencil, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I've jumped from 10 all the way to 14 and now I need to count how many jumps I have made because that's how many I have added to get to my number. So we're going to count our jumps. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and I'm going to put that number in my box. 10 add 4 equals 14. I'm just going to check 10 in my head and 4 fingers up. 11, 12, 13, 14. Diane T. Right, exactly the same now on this one. Looks a bit more tricky because there's a different number missing, but you can do it, okay? So remember, first thing we look for is what number we have on this side of the equal sum. So the number that I have on this side of the equal sum, see if you can tell Mummy. That's right, it's number 8, this side of my equals. So I write my number 8 at the start of my number line, okay? Then I need to make sure I've got a number at the end of my number line, and this is always the number that comes after the equal sign, which is number 12. Can you remember what we need to do next? That's right, we need to jump. So 8 in my head, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I put this number then in my box. I'm going to check, but I'm going to put the biggest number in my head. So 8 is the biggest number over here out of 8 and 4. 8 in my head, 4 fingers, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's my answer. You've also got some sums on there as well, guys. I'm not going to explain these ones to you as much because they look very much like this. And these ones, the missing number is how we would work out a sum anyway, isn't it? Okay, so you don't need to use your number line if it's the box after the equals. But if it's the box on this side, remember to use our number jumps to help you. Okay? Can't wait to see all your lovely learning, boys and girls.